Welcome to World Sports News with Ernie. Behind the desk is the co-host Ernie, and on top of the desk is his faithful companion, the rubber ducky. We on Sports News Review call him Felix. Alrighty, Ernie. It's been a while since we did our last edition of World Sports News with Ernie, and well, it's the end of the year, and well, really want our last episode we do for our last news item will be a year in reflection, and well, that's time. I guess I should start to do the year in reflection, but we'll move on to our first world sports news item, and just want to tell everybody that the first item will be a little old because we missed it. We haven't. Well, I don't think I've actually done the finals. Well, let's check. Well, we could is quicker. Now, best we do that in year in reflection. But either way, we're gonna start our first item right after this pause. Well, Ernie, we start with the handball. It's team handball, and the women's EHF Euro 2024. Yes, it was last year, 2024, November the 8th to December the 15th. Yes, it's December the 15th. I know, Ernie, it's been a while, but I just want to make sure that we put it in there that there was the handball next, and there's still handball going down. If anybody still wants to watch handball, there's still handball. The EHF is to look at. Just look at the website, the webpage EHF. That's the European Handball Federation. EHF, European Handball Federation, and there's men's going on right now. But if you just want to see games here and there, or if you want to get you acquainted with it, well, like I said, it's a reminder. We are mostly like a reminder that there is other sports out there besides what's for the market that's in Canada and United States of America, and mostly what does when you look at this is the whole point of doing World Sports News with Ernie, is because it started off, like I said, with the Sports News Review. We started off with going to do a review of every sport, but then I realized, well, Ernie, after consulting with Ernie, and because I remember, I think our videos are the first. We'll look up the year in reflection on that part, Ernie. But well, there was this discussion with Ernie. He's like, Ernie, I'm not watching NFL. I mean, sorry, I'm not watching NHL like I used to. And Ernie says, well, I really don't watch NHL that much at all. Practically not zero nowadays. And I said, wow, because you go back a long ways. And I said, yes, I do. And he said, yes, I do. And he's like, yeah, he knows it all. He knows the history. Ernie is well aware of the history. 1975 with the Philadelphia Flyers. And we got there, and then of course Ernie's an American, so but Ernie's pretty well the only two Canadians I have on Sports News Review is the Munchie brothers and Felix over here. So Felix is Ernie's favorite Canadian, what he calls him the rubber ducky, and so and then what I'm gonna say is, well, like I said, Ernie is like. And then the NBA, I thought I was going to do it all. Like, maybe I should do a reflection, that part in reflection. But then the whole point is that how it all gets back at the full circle, and why did I start with this tangent is that I wanted to just start like information program about sports news other than what you see for Canada and United States of America. Because when they think of world sports, it's mostly like soccer. But and then once again, we don't do soccer only because it's to highlight other sports, and we're not going to do combative sports because we're just not into it. And Ernie said that, yeah, and I said, Ernie, yeah, I'm not going to do combative sports. It's combative sports are usually mostly individuals, the boxings, the hell karates, and the judos and the wrestling and we're all about promoting world peace through sports on Sports News Review. I mean, we're going back to both Ernie and I, we go back to the Love Generation time. Felix would have fit right in. Remember, say it was 1970 and 71. If we had Felix, he'd have some rainbow on him or something. Whatever. Our desk would be with stars and rainbows and unicorn. I'm surprised I don't have a unicorn. I'm surprised I don't have a unicorn. In the spirit of the 70s, I should go find a unicorn. But they're just too big. Well, can we... Ernie, can we have fun? Ernie loves meeting our DJ, our master DJ. Ernie likes listening to his music. And so does Felix. Well, we don't have a unicorn, but we do have something in the same family, and that's our DJ, DJ Mixmaster. That's D Donkey. So yeah, once in a while you catch the Ernie loves, and Ernie can he still has a saddle for her. Yeah, Ernie's one of the few. One of the few that he'll go down for Ernie to get him. Of course, Felix can ride Ernie. Felix can ride him all day long. He doesn't even notice Felix. But yeah, it's not a harm to. He doesn't mind if that's the only one. Of all everyone knocking the place around. Okay. Well, he can't help dancing, this is one time. This is one show that we're not crashing the show. Ernie loves this. Ernie is not considered as crashing. Look, he still has a smile on his face, and it's not one of those smiles where he's nervously smiling because he doesn't want to embarrass say he doesn't want to embarrass me or our musical DJ Donkey, but he's has evolved too. He's from the '70s, man, too, and we of course Felix there is also. Well, you see the full scale of him. He's right here. Okay, you can see the full scale. He can sit down too. You can see, if you put him Ernie, if I have him too long, Ernie wants us to stay on the set. Ernie, I can't put him on the set for the whole show. He's going to knock it over. He's heavy. He's very heavy. It's only it's only cardboard set we have here. And the table it's bending a lot. But Ernie says, can we find room for him? Maybe the next show. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, take care. Okay, later, Felix. Okay, that was our DJ. Yeah, I gotta put. He's just gonna watch from a distance over there. Yeah, I mean, we. Well, yeah, we like to promote world peace through sports, and still wait, Ernie. You want to watch Gus the movie? If what we'll do is we'll put Ernie. We could put him on your side, but you see, we can't put you during the show. Ernie, he can't come on the show. He's perfect. It was just a fun guest right now, but we can't have him on the show every week. Ernie is just too big. He's too big and heavy for the set. The boards don't. I mean, Ernie's like, who cares about the boards and all that? Like, Ernie, it's the whole point of tuning in is World Sports News with Ernie. And I'm sorry. Okay, Felix is even going, Felix is I don't know, he's understanding. Felix says he's got lots of room on his show, and I do. I don't even have room on your show, Felix. When we do picks, we'll do some NFL picks with Felix this weekend, just to give him a show. The thing is, I need both sides. It's best, Ernie. I'm just pointing at the wall here. I need both sides to put all of Felix's picks. It's faster that way, and he could use your desk, Ernie. But that's it. But anyways, so. Yeah, it was last year. It was the European Handball Federation Euro 2024, November 8th to December 15th. So there is some more. There is handball going on right now at this moment, and I'll look at their webpage right now. And I've already queued it up. Okay, so the winner was third place, which is they call the bronze, was Hungary, and second place, the silver medal, was Denmark. First place overall was Norway. Okay, so the team from Norway. Okay, so that one, I really, really wanted to mention it because, I mean, there's more handball and more, because like I said, Ernie, we're gonna get back on track. We'll try with the next one. We're trying to get back on the track here, and I'm gonna go down to the webpage now. I'm gonna go on to the Petronas Malaysia Open, BETR. We're gonna go to badminton for our next story, Ernie. Petronas. It's Malaysia Open. There it is, 2025. Okay, so the 2025 Malaysia Open. Okay, so it's badminton, but it's officially known as the Petronas Malaysia Open 2025. Okay, what I'm going to do is click on it. It's the Wikipedia page is usually the best. Just to get the information right now, because we're just starting to learn more about it. And folks out there, it's just something to remind, like, let's just say it does help work. It does have its ways to help spread the word, Felix and Ernie. Is because earlier today I've seen someone grab a boom, and I'm like, wow, I haven't cleaned my room in weeks. I cleaned my area I live in, like in the right here beside the studio, right here, like in the section I'm in right now, and I'm like, wow, still going, wow, Ernie, what a difference! I should have cleaned it anyways. That felt so good to clean up. Easy to, and then we could do a show, and it's really clean. Ernie noticed it too. He goes, it's finally cleaned up. No, I think Ernie said, you kept the place clean, kind of. And I'm like, Ernie, it's been pretty filthy when you're gone. Hell yeah. Oh, Ernie hasn't taken really a good look on the outside because he was there the other night. Yeah, he was there all night waiting. He slept on top of the desk. Grabbed a little. We put a little cot over here and foam mattress, like big foam mattress for him. And Ernie slept over here, and he waited. He waited overnight to do the show. All right, it was nice of him, and he waited. He slept in the studio. He actually stayed on top of the desk. What am I thinking? Yeah, because this camera was here, so he stayed over there, and I'm just saying. And okay, so we're at the badminton, the Petronas Malaysia Open. Okay, so we're going to go to the Petronas Malaysia Open. Okay, it's officially known as the Petronas Malaysia Open 2025. And it's the badminton tournament taking place, and it's called Exia Arena. I'm gonna go on Exia Arena, and it's looks like a nice place. Okay, it's in Malay, currently named as Exia Arena, a multi-purpose indoor arena in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Okay, so now I'm looking at. Here's where it's the city would be huge, and I almost was ready to look at the map of it, and it's like it's going to be huge. I'm gonna say, Let's see. Yeah. So the dates is the 7th to the 12th of January, and the edition is 68th. Do folks realize out there? There's been 68 years ago when they decided to do the Malaysia Open, and like those humble beginnings. I bet you it's a lot like with the prize money from Petronas being the sponsor. That well, Ernie. That's Felix. Felix is. I know it's weird how Felix is just more intuitive of like the money aspect of it, and that's why I get Felix and with the money part of the sporting world. Ernie is like, oh, he doesn't want Felix to be so involved with the money aspect of sports and talking about money and sports but Felix is like, Ernie. He's told Ernie it's his best bud over there. You can see by the photo over there, it's his best bud. And well, Ernie, he's just saying to Ernie that, well, I'm over 18 years of age, and I mean, realistically, Ernie, good intentions only go so far. You need some of that mucho dinero to, and like this since Ernie's like, can't they just want to play for fun and play for fun? You got bills to people. Ernie, people bill. This is like not me saying it. I'm just saying this is Felix's response to all this, because Felix is saying, Ernie, that they have bills to pay. They can devote the time to practice in the morning. There's another generation. Everybody has. Well, the first goal in life is, Ernie, is just everyone has children to pass on, to move on to the generation. We all can't be, how do you say, like perpetual in time. Your looks, everything, age. I'm pretty sure, Ernie, if you were a puppet that was designed in 1968 and built in 1969, you wouldn't look like that. The decay would be worse than it is now. Possibly. No, you would just have a different look to you, Ernie. I don't know how to explain it, but you are a product of 82, I think it is. So, like, even though, you first appeared in 1969 or 1970, I can't remember, on the children's television network, the show, but the point being, Ernie, is that money does, if you want the best adults playing, you're going to need some De Niro to show up. And I don't mean as in the actor, Roberto De Niro. I meant like just mucho De Niro. Like money. And it's not, like, Ernie, money doesn't, like, ruin the sport. It's what people do with the money they obtained in life. It doesn't. I mean, yeah. Money is not the cause of sports. If sports being, like I say, ruined, because it just. If the people want to pay, they will pay. They want to see, whatever. You see, what I'm getting at is the self-promoting and badminton has to not. It's not a self-promoting sport, Ernie, in lots of parts of the world. I mean, like, when it comes to the United States of America, badminton. What is badminton? Ernie. When you say, like, of your group, let's just say that you were actually, went to, you went to an elementary school, Ernie, and like a real one. I'm talking, not like you're a puppet, not like Ernie's a puppet. I mean, what's his first thing in badminton? Oh, here's badminton because. Oh, we know what's so good about badminton is that we could put, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, How many courts? Well, no, you can only put really one good court in the elementary school gymnasium. But you know well, you didn't have much time with the badmintons. But you know what, Ernie? It was the high schools that had a big enough gymnasium that fit 6 badminton courts. That's 2, 4, 6. It's two, you see 12. Yeah, 12 players, and you could have doubles to make it 24. You got 24 players on at the in the gymnasium at one time. And if you're a student, if you have 24 students, you can have all the students participating in a badminton game at once in a high school environment gymnasium. The ones that had all the white lines on the ground marking out the badminton court, for doubles. And this, six, and you could have 6. Yeah, it's 6. Yeah, there. Some gymnasiums I remember heard about. There's actually 6 because they could cut the gymnasium in half with a curtain, and that curtain will prevent as they say, the bird or the shuttle. How do I say it? It is called the shuttlecock after all. From it hits the wall, and I don't want to say the other word because it's oddly enough, Ernie, we have a bird that's sitting on top of your desk, and we all cherish this bird as a family member of the Sports News Review, and we don't want to say you hit the shuttlecock, which is what it's called, and not hit the blank. It's weird how it works when it comes to. I don't like saying that word, but okay, but yeah. So, well, what I'm getting at is that after that, there's no rah rah rah. For whatever reason in life, we're all generated towards rah 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 for the soccer team, rah 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 for the ice hockey team, rah 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 for obviously the basketball team, rah 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 for the American football. As I say, American football. Okay, so you're listening to this in another part of the world besides Canada or the United States. I want to make sure we understand the difference. That we call soccer. We call soccer, and football is what we referred to as the American football, which was invented by a Canadian, which is complicated. Of course, it was invented by Canadians at McGill University, showing up to Yale or one of the Harvard. Either way, it was one of the Ivy League schools. They showed up there. And Ernie, they liked the way that McGill University was playing football. They said, let's go with your rules. Hey, that's the modern football that we know it. Basketball and football, 2 sports that were Canadian, 99% influenced by Canadians. 1%, I don't know. I'm just saying. Both happen to be played in the United States of America. But yeah, so... Well, it's that we don't give you, they don't get the rah 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 for the as I said, the badmintons and the chesses and they're not really there. Even the volleyballs, the tennis. I mean, baseball is weird, Ernie. Baseball was I don't know. I felt when it was like baseball. I didn't play baseball hard. Of course, I didn't play no baseball. But as far as watching the baseball team for high school, I guess it was just like I might as well just have wouldn't be played at the high school because usually the high schools don't have a really good facility for set up for baseball because. It's mostly softball because baseball needs this humongous good an area that's properly fitted for hardball. I did hit the hardball once in a while, and yeah, in a regulation size field, and I was gonna say yes. So. In that world we're talking about, yeah. So, like the soccer's become easily promoted because people understand the idea of like if someone likes soccer, they understand what's going, the rules is simple and that. Football is different. Football is very American football. Uh, Very, very American Canadian football. It's very hard to just pick up the game at a late age and get to know all the little nuances of it all, Ernie. And I even do because I even do live streams, Ernie, with the Munchie brothers, and yeah, I mean, if I didn't watch football since I was, way back, so let's just say like even before Jimmy Carter was president, I could still remember. I can remember football from back when before Jimmy Carter was president, and that's what he first year was 1977. Well, you remember he started January the 20th in 1977. So January the 20th, 77. I already know about football and NFL and all that. So, but yeah, I'm over 50. 50 years possibly. Could I be that category too? 50 years of knowing football. See, 50 years of knowing football, and that's why I could do live streams and not worry about even the rules change once in a while on what compared to especially to keep the clock running. Now I that's when I get messed up when I have to next UFL. I have to re-immerse myself with the UFL when it starts, and I'll be doing live streams with the Munchie Bros. But that's neither here nor there. But the point being that we're on badminton, and the whole point being is that there's badminton that's going down, and yeah, I mean, there it is, the Patronus Malaysia Open, and it's to the 12th. Wait, Ernie, today is the 9th. Oh, today's the 9th. Okay, the 12th. Okay, so we got the 12th. Okay. Okay, so they are what you gotta remember the time zone. If you want to catch the final on the 12th, okay, you gotta remember that it's 1 day ahead. So whatever time it is, the game it's going to be. If it's played on this, I don't have a calendar right in front of me. Okay, if it's just say it. If it's, I'm gonna grab my phone right now to get the calendar, Ernie, and the calendar. Okay, calendar. Class clock. Calendar. There it is. 9th. Today's the 9th. Okay, the 12th is on Sunday, so you have it. There's a chance to be able to catch it Saturday night. Okay, what we can do is see where the final is. Okay, I'm gonna see where the final is. Okay, grab the tablet here. It's the 12th. Okay, but when is the final tournament? Men's singles, men's doubles, the mid reference. Okay, should be all the same. Tournament. Okay, the major tournament starts IBF. Okay, the tournament is organized. Okay, so yes, I won't be doing another episode. So this will be all cleaned up. This board will be I have to keep this up. Okay, so this one will be moved. Okay, Ernie, badminton stays. Handball will be next edition of World Sports News with Ernie. Handball will be gone. Badminton moves up here, and then there'll be another sport here. But yeah, the 12th. We'll have the 12th, and just remember that you got them. If you're interested in this, and it's like I said, Ernie. Somebody grabbed a broom, and that goes. And I said, hey, I should clean up my bedroom and studio too, and did a quick sweep of the vacuum with the floor here and everything. Yeah. So, point being, Ernie, is the Sunday, so check the times. Make sure, and don't forget that it'll be a day ahead. The Patronus is at least 16 hours. Malaysia could be 16 hours ahead. So they're slated for Sunday on the 12th, but it could be Saturday night here. So if it's Ernie, I'm so devoted. It seems like a really good tournament, but I'll see if I can catch it on. Well, let's see. Let's see how I don't know how I'm gonna catch this, catch the badminton. But well, I'd like to watch the final, at least one. Just watch the final, Ernie. I have to win the lottery so I can do a professional style looking, uh, like World Sports News with Ernie, and then we can have our live stream World Sports News with Ernie. Your desk would be like solid clear glass. Your desk would be long, bigger, irregular shape to it, with clear plastic glued. I'd have uh, like your studio would be bigger. Oh, that camera is dangerously right at the edge of the laptop. Okay, it could almost keel over, but I'm gonna make sure that camera does not get hurt. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so well, Ernie, we're gonna switch boards. Okay, right after this break, we'll be back with another board. Alrighty, Ernie. We'll start with darts, and of course, in England, the PDC World Championship, December the 15th to January the 3rd. It happened just on the January the 3rd. And I was so disappointed in myself. We haven't done World Sports News with Ernie that we didn't even get a chance to notify anyone that the darts was coming and the PDC, like the big one, the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl darts. That was the PDC World Championship. Now, folks, you missed it this year. Maybe, see, if you would have watched an earlier edition of mine, say last year, I would have been all over it, where I caught it in time, and I was like, oh, it was a young phenom named Luke Lidler. And by the way, Luke Lidler won. He came in second last year, and he just helped propel. And I got to watch it on someone's burner account, YouTube, last season. It was such a high demand. People were literally you get an insane amount of views on your YouTube burner account that you're gonna lose. We're showing that, but someone showed it anyways, and they showed that was the 2024. I did not see the 2025 one. I totally forgot all about it, Ernie, because we haven't been doing the show in a while, and that's my part of our year in reflection is to try to get the information out there on a weekly basis of what's going on in World Sports News, because we have our standards, the darts, the surfing, the billiards or the snooker, and the badmintons, the chess, whatever. And some people say, "Are you just trying to fill space by No, I don't think so. This will be the last time I could do it like this. Maybe I could, Ernie. That's why I need to win the lottery. I could have live streamed the professional darts championship, and the studio would be bigger, and we could have more guests on too if you want, Ernie. Just there's be more room for you to put our guests on, and I know there's one guest you won't have is just because he's red. It's not ketchup, because ketchup's red. Oh, Ernie loves ketchup, as in one of the Munchie brothers. You can see barbecue's ear behind the. Well, you have to put the picture up. Those pictures are up. Ernie wants that. Ernie would like to have that picture up while the show is on. I said, yeah, but there's just no room. Ernie said, you can put him behind me. I said, no, because then it's your show. That's how unselfish Ernie is. It's his show, and he still likes to have others on. He requested, can I have Felix on the show for no reason other than he wants Felix? I said, sure, man. Stick with our 70s theme. Sure, man. Felix could be on the show. And lo and behold, there's Felix. So, what I'm trying to say is that we tried to be informative, Ernie, and right now, we can't inform people that the darts tournament is. There is another one, but it's not the Super Bowl. We missed the big one. Now, you still got a chance to occasionally watch. If you never see another episode of World Sports News with Ernie, maybe, I don't know how you could put this on your reminder that the PDC World Championship in December, next December, will be the 2026, because it's going to be halfway through December and end right after the New Year, and January the 3rd-ish, something like that, whatever it's going to be. And whatever Sunday or falls on, whatever the date, the first Sunday in January falls on. I'm not sure if they do it January the 1st, if it falls on the 1st. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that if you want to see darts, and you know, if you can remember that next December will be, this is the Super Bowl of darts. This is the big one, the PDC World Championship. The rest are preliminaries for them to keep the professional ranking and to keep, Ernie. I'll say it once again. Felix understands. Felix would do the odds. Felix would like to do the odds on these things, and I'm like, no, Ernie. Ernie's all happy to see Felix do his own show, but then what do? We have to. But Ernie's not into the gambling aspect of everything. So, but anyway, so yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just that you had the champion again. There's gonna be there's Luke Lidler, and you know it's just to spark interest in the younger folk to, hey, well, someone our age group can be a champ. That doesn't mean you need like 10 years of good experience to, like, you can, play with the best of them. It's that mathematical mind of how to learn, playing the 501, and it really, one thing you'll develop, if anyone out there, is learning to develop some good math skills and using it in a live situation where you're trying to end the game with the double out, and learning how to keep score is good to a young person. The more and more, Ernie, they play darts and keeping the score correctly, is the more confidence they will have in life to use math instead of like being scared to use math because they could be wrong. And, I don't want to be wrong. You just have to be confident that 40. So the easiest ones are like, like if there's only 40 points left, well, yeah, you can't get double. Can you get 80? No, there's no. Let's see. There's only 50. Yeah, because there's no 40 on the board. So you got to double out by hitting. Okay, so 40. So the double out, first you hit a 20, and then you double out by hitting. That would make it 20, and then you double out by hitting the double 10, and that makes it 20, and then that's the game. Now that's easy. That's very basic. But Ernie, it's when it starts to get like when someone makes a mistake and hits only a 3, so the score becomes an odd number with either a 7. It could be a 7. It could be any combination of numbers, and that teaches a young person to just be not afraid of using math. Some people need a little bit of boost to keep using math, and if you're using math, if a young person's using math in an environment like that, it's that's the part that it's. Why would a child just want to run to a soccer ball real quick? First ball they see, or if the darts have to include not just throwing the dart and that's it, just throwing the dart and having like throwing the dart and trying to hit the middle or something like that. It's just, you gotta hit the middle. It's 20. You can just 50 points and 40 and 25 points. But there's usually the odds of hitting that is slim. And the miss is, there's no margin for error on those ones. Okay, so that's the thing, Ernie. It's that's why they're always trying for the 60, because it's the margin of error. You only have a certain area to hit, and you don't want to really go off bad, really bad, by hitting a triple or you're hitting a three when you're trying to go for a 50, or so, or I mean 25. It's just that 5 extra points ain't worth it. So the point being is that yeah, darts can really, but it's don't. Well, anyone out there with a young child that seems to run away from darts when the score, it's a math thing. There's this, what do they call it, Kumon? Maybe take him to Kumon and tell him my kid doesn't, well, kid, I mean, my child is scared of darts, but not because of the dart, not because he's really good at the sport of darts, but he's just having trouble, calculating the score. And darts well, if they could keep, remember not to be like, hey, screaming, what are you can't, 25, take away 10. Come on, it's 15. Don't be like that. It's just children learn on their own and their own pace. Every child learns on their own pace. Some are just, they learn before you even say the word darts. They go, oh, okay. They already looked it up. Already see, and the person that's me in life. It was a young person's that always looking ahead too far. I've seen myself as a star dart player, and I didn't even throw my first dart yet. That's then the score. Oh, I have to keep score. I didn't know there was score involved. Oh, I thought you just add. No, I didn't like the subtraction of 501. Okay, so with that, we go to another a segue with the childlike feeling, and that's surfing. Ernie, I'm going to say it once, and now I'm going to say it twice, and I'll say it more than thrice, 3 times. And that is, I never thought of any child that doesn't like the surf, like the actual surf, as in like the water, unless scared of water. Other than that, but even it's such a rare thing to be like scared of the water, where the point of you don't even want to see the surf from a distance. But surfing has that appeal, the magical appeal to me of surfing is just something I want to strive for in life, and I didn't get to surf. But now the idea of surfing is like slim and none, and none is in town 99.9% of the time. None is in town. Slim, that 0.1%. Where am I gonna? I'd have what is the way my health is. What am I doing on a surfboard? It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, Ernie. And I guess I would I love to be able to surf in Hawaii the day before or the day after this surfing event was over and surf the same waters. Sure, but that's not happening. Not because I can't make it there, because I physically can't, but it's just I have such physical limitations on that one. And yeah, there's no surfing in my how do you say, in my repertoire right now, or on my calendar or itinerary. Surfing is something I want to just watch on television now, be able to see that nice the view. I can't I would love it to be able to watch this surfing on prime time, the final. So it'd be like next month. And this is what I'm glad about this one, Ernie, is surfing will probably stay right there. Because, yeah, surfing is going to stay because darts is here. And that's got to stay up another... Oh, no, it doesn't have to stay up. Darts is gone. Darts is finished. It's January the 3rd. It's over. What am I saying, Ernie? Felix is like, you gotta get ahead of yourself, or control yourself here. You don't need what you're saying anymore. You're absolutely right, Felix. Okay. Well, Ernie, I'm just saying that surfing is. I was gonna say okay. So, Lexus Pipe Pro. That's the sponsor of it, the Lexus. So it's the Lexus Pipe Pro. January the 29th. It's coming up on January the 29th to February the 10th. And I'm putting it up so early because this is the only big event they have listed for the WSL. And after that, I missed surfing the last episode. I didn't what is the Super Bowl of surfing or the World Cup of surfing? I don't know. The Stanley Cup of surfing, the Major League Baseball finals of surfing, as they say, the Major League finals of surfing, or the basketball, the league championship surfing. I don't know. I don't know what the World Series of surfing is. The event, as they say, the event. The Super Bowl. It should be a one-day event. So the Super Bowl of surfing should be known worldwide. Ernie. You know what? World Cup is last one. Yeah, there's only one game for the world. The actual final World Cup is one game. Yeah. So the World Cup of surfing, I don't know what it is. I don't know what qualifies as the world. Maybe there is a World Cup, but it's just, I guess. Let's see. Ernie, I never looked it up. Let's see, what it is, Ernie, is that I want to see how how do I not miss the biggest event, which we probably did already. I'll say, let's try World Cup of surfing. Let's see if there's anything up there. The World Cup of surfing, the World Surf League. Okay, I'm already on there. Who won the world surfing title in 2024? Good question. Somebody asked that question because I'm not sure. Oh, okay. How old is this? No. Okay, it's the World Surf League, surf events. I know all that, but what is the biggest, the International Surfing Association, the Better World Through Surfing? You got that correctly. The World Surf League on YouTube. Yes, folks, you know what's funny? You could go to the World Surf League and watch past events. And if you, if you have a smart TV, I don't have the smart TV, Ernie, the big one, even though it's 56 inches, and it's in a bedroom, so it's big. And I do have the cable box, which has the YouTube, and I could go on the World Surf League, and yes, you never know, folks, that this could be on the World Surf, as you say, the World YouTube channel. This could be on the YouTube channel, the surfing. I watched the. Remember, we should have did the live stream on that one, Ernie. We were watching the. What was it again? Taiwan. I think it was Taiwan. Invitational surfing title, and they had it on their own YouTube channel, which I didn't know it was on the WSL. And I clicked on that live thing, and there where it was. There was live event surfing. So yeah, the WSL on their YouTube channel might carry some surfing events here and there. So it's something I'm going to definitely be looking to see by February the 10th. Well, like I said, I'm glad I put this up now. Lots of time to catch anyone new, say next week or the week after that, to say, hey, there's surfing coming up, until it's bang, it's here, it's starting, January 29th, it's starting. Then it becomes too late, and then, so surfing's going to be up for a while, Ernie. So it's going to be moved up one more, and it's going to be quicker next time, because it'll be just I'll be scripted, and I'm going to be a lot faster, and I'm going to be scripted. But you know what else, Ernie, is that I, 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 you know, Ernie, CEOB Bunny has something, a magic story to this, and Ernie loves stories. Ernie, Felix is like, I'm over 18. I don't need a story. I know it's not for you, Felix. I know it's for Ernie. Ernie, I was just saying, Felix, that Ernie loves stories, and this one is from CEOB Bunny. And what happened was that CEOB Bunny saying, "Hey," to me, talk to me. He says, "Hey, you're a human. Why don't you go to one of those things they call, like, I want to say generic term, like a thrift store. You know, you buy some." Ernie, I went to COB Bunny suggestion, save money so I could afford cable. You know, and I'm like, hey, I get there and I found a T-shirt with surfing on it. I go, okay. I went to go pay at the when I went to go pay at the register, I said to the person behind the register, I said, hey, this shirt has my name on it because I came here looking for a T-shirt, but I didn't think I was going to find something I really, really, really wanted, and I don't, and it's in really good shape. And for you people that love surfing out there, if you buy a shirt like those surfing shirts, go donate it to one of those thrift shops, or because there's people like me that will be able to wear that shirt. Like, you take it home and wash it, check for holes and all that, and like, if you love surfing and you do surf, buy a lot of surfing related T-shirts and donate them after a few months, whatever you until you overwear them, whatever. Feel like you won't want them, donate them to a charity like that. And what happens is that there's someone out there that, well, who knows? Like, you could be a medium and you could be donating it to a young child that, oh my gosh, of course they're gonna want the shirt with surfing on it. Let's not, Ernie, it's just one of those things. Young children, and I was one of them at one time, of course, and we definitely, like, if we see a T-shirt with surfing on it, we want it. Yeah, we want it. Yeah, of course we want it. Yeah, of course. You know, and yeah, I mean, I can't wait till spring, Ernie, to wear that shirt. I'm only wearing that shirt only when it's springtime, or weather is where I don't have to put a jacket over it. I'm not wearing my best T-shirts right now, Ernie. Like, I'm wearing all the good T-shirts. I put all my good T-shirts away because once you leave your apartment, house, or tent, or cottage, uh, your abode, whatever it is. Even if you live in a shack, I'd be okay with living in a shack as long as I got heat, water. As long as I heat, I don't care if, yeah, I wouldn't care if it's the size of this bedroom with just a sink and a shower. That's all. A sink, shower, and a toilet. I just need a sink, shower, and toilet. Sink, shower, and toilet. And this could be my entire existence in this one bedroom. I'd be happy with it, Ernie. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The perpetual surfer, I could live like in a perpetual surfer as long as. See, that would be like someone willing to live, yeah, in Hawaii, 17 years old, but they has to. Oh my gosh, they're living in a shack. They'll do it if they're that good of a surfer and they haven't found a sponsor yet. They need practice. California is not the answer because it's too expensive. Yeah, I mean, well, Hawaii is more expensive, but a person that's young doesn't need much or anything like food. As long as like food and what are they? What are they? They're like they're not finished with the high school, and your trade is surfing possibly. So yeah, I mean, before you can get to the tournaments and warm up, you're gonna live in Hawaii. Who knows, eh? would if I was a world class surfing talent and I'm 18 years old and I have no sponsors, nothing happening, I guess I would, and I need practice. California it's touch and go with the California surf. You gotta wait for good days, but everyday practice, yeah, Hawaii. But the only thing is a source of income and all that. It's just hard. It's too bad we, yeah. Well, I know it's just yeah, it hurts. I mean, yeah, that's someone, someone that can have means of survival. I guess working, even someone working part time. If you're an American, you're allowed to work in Hawaii. There's nothing stopping Americans from working in Hawaii. Even a small job like that, like I understand. Take the afternoon shift, and oh, it's hard. The person doesn't have an address. I mean, I guess getting a temporary address and then after that, kind of abandon the dress because after it's been working, if it works out, you can't afford the apartment anymore. I don't know what would it cost to, it's the transport. There's so much aspect to it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that, Ernie. It's just this. It's a pipe dream. What a way to end it. If Felix is going, yeah, you are a pipe dream. You're correct, Felix. Don't worry. Felix is just being funny. Felix is Felix. Remember, he does his own show with the pics and all that. So Ernie never. Ernie's just Ernie. He does not even, no matter, he knows I'm off the rails. Ernie knows I'm off the rails, but Ernie doesn't say anything. Felix, that's why Felix and Ernie work so good together, because Felix is the one that reined me in, as they say, and say, hey, get the can. It was the big cookout, the hooked me off the stage, the vaudeville act here. Okay, Ernie, we're gonna wrap up the surfing prospect because we pretty well. It's gonna be a while from now. We'll pause and get the other board up. Alrighty, Ernie. Got the other board up now with the snooker of England, of course, the country we be in. And it's the Johnstone paint. And I don't want to say the third word of it because, Ernie doesn't like that word. Because he doesn't want. When Ernie has a companion, like Felix here, he doesn't want to be known as Felix's, the third word here that belongs. And I said, Ernie, I understand. It's fine with me. But the Johnstone Paint is the sponsor for this snooker tournament, and this one's January the 12th to the 19th. And I remember last year we did this. In a year in reflection, we'll probably see it. But yeah, that's how I got. So we get a lot of sports. Okay. Now, we did. We kind of messed up our snooker where we didn't get a chance to how do you say, Ernie, to mention any big year-end event that's like a big tournament for snooker. And because we just we have to get these episodes out there weekly, Ernie, or else it does just throw everything right out. Now, for me, is just once again, I don't know anyone out there that's going to be 59 minutes and 25 seconds into this video still, and well, at least the word snooker came up there. Even if you fast forward, even if someone's fast forward and came up to this spot here, it's like, yeah, we're on the snooker right now, and like I said, I'm just mostly bringing it up now. There is the snooker. It's like I said. It's like the broom. Someone swept with a broom, and there I am cleaning up this place because of someone sweeping with a broom. And what was I gonna say? Oh yes, yeah. I that's pretty well all I could do about this one is just announce that it's snooker and it's in England. It's the Johnstone Paint, and if anyone wants to see it, there's a third word to it, of course. And it's January the 12th to the 19th. So you got like the internet's there to help you out, and maybe you can watch the highlights on the YouTube channel. It's about all you'll be able to watch the highlights of who won the tournament in the YouTube channel. Maybe you can watch the live replay they'll show. Or if you catch it live, the final. I'm being on January. If you have a satellite television, you can catch it from the 12th to the 19th on some maybe IT, whatever channel it is on in England. And Ernie, there's the snookers, the darts. They don't have the same appeal to schools. Like they can't, like it's just a crazy world that we. I don't know if in England do they have snooker? I could imagine in England they have snooker tables at the schools. And I'd say sure, why not? It's part of the English heritage. As you got your snooker to keep because anyone could easily justify you got a badminton or justify the badmintons and they could justify having the soccer balls and but the snooker, it always brings up like old things about the billiard halls, smoke-filled billiard halls with lots of booze and gambling. That's not what the snooker. The snooker is all about like watching very talented snooker players who just know how to manipulate that ball to angles. It's a lot of geometry, lots of geometry involved, and people. It's doing like someone is the child's doing calculations of geometry with snooker, whether they realize it or not. There's the angles and you kind of as I said, Ernie, it's throwing out there someone that if you're out there in England and you young person, snooker needs you to be interested in it. Just like it's part of your heritage, it's I don't know. It's 2025, Ernie. That's part more of the year in reflection. But yeah. So that's why we promote that's why we try to promote the snookers, the darts, and then of course even the chess. I could have put chess. I could have just Ernie. I just said just leave it like this, and we're gonna leave this one up the way it is like this, and over here next time it's just going to be like maybe the odd sport review. We'll try to find an odd sport. We don't have an odd sport review on this one. So pretty well we already got our snooker in England, and I could say it over and over and it doesn't change things. If someone's interested in it or not, they're not interested in it. Okay, so then year in reflection, Ernie. I'll just what I'm going to do, Ernie, is I'm going to go to the YouTube channel. I'm not signed in. I'm not worried about all that. I'm not going to go on any videos. I'm just going to start with a year reflection, which will start with videos. And I'll go to oldest. Now, what I'm gonna do is I gotta look for a year ago. A year ago? No, see, that's the problem. I gotta remember the dates. Um, uh, like anything more than a year ago, it doesn't count on a year in reflection. Because which it's too bad a lot of these say a year ago, but they don't say the date. I gotta stamp the date on these more. Well, it says 1 year ago. Oh my gosh. Okay, Ernie. The promo with Ernie. Okay, promo with Ernie in World Sports News, first edition. It says a year ago. Wow. Okay, so isn't it crazy? World Sports News with Ernie. And I shouldn't even be worried. Oh my gosh, Ernie, let me show you what you look like. I could put the volume up. It's my channel. What am I doing? Okay, Ernie. Okay, just showing the folks out there. This is what I'm going to show them. This is how our first one looked like. Okay, Ernie's getting a good laugh off of that. Okay, so I don't know. Here it is, Ernie. I show the folks that Sports News Review World. Okay, there you are. Okay, you are up against the wall. That's all I had. Sports News Review, World Sports News. I only had one board. What a crazy difference. That was more than a year and a half ago, I'm pretty sure. That was more than a year and a half ago. I don't know what, but that's our very first show. The board was white. This board here had no, it was a white board. Ernie was just up against the board, sitting down. I don't remember using the webcam, like you know the if this is the laptop, you know, and it folds up like this. The webcam's up here. Yeah, this was flat. That part was like, you know what I mean. That part was. I was just using the webcam. All I had was this. I only had the red one, the one with the red. All I had was one. Okay, and I didn't think of doing this till later, and it was just funny to look at that now, Ernie, because all I got was World Sports News and Sports News Review, World Sports News. I didn't even put Ernie. This is it. This is the humble beginnings. Once again, this is the humble beginnings of World Sports News with Ernie. Here's our humble beginnings. Wow, what a complete humble beginnings that was, eh, Ernie? And am I yelling? What am I doing? Okay, so oh, that is 1 year ago, because I got 2 years ago here. Oh, I never realized that. Well, 2 years ago. Oh, no, it's 2 views. Oh, I'm looking at the 100th video was a year ago. No. Oh my gosh. Here's the 4th edition. Felix is... Okay, so the first, second, and third. The second edition... Oh, I had... Okay, when did I... First edition... Oh my gosh, there was a change made, and by the time I changed things up, here's the second edition. Here's World Sports News, and I put an analysis with Ernie. Ernie, I'll show you just to show you for us to see. You could see it. Well, you could see it on the monitor, Ernie. You can look at the monitor, and there's. Let me see. World. Oh, jeez. How do I get the glare out of it? Oh, you know, I gotta lower the... I might have to lower this a bit. Let me see. Still comes out too bright. World Sports News and Analysis with Ernie. I put that on the second edition. World Sports News and Analysis. Maybe up here I could see it better. World Sports News and Analysis with Ernie. Same board. And I got there's I covered up the whiteboard. Okay, that was the second edition. It says a year ago, but I think it was more than a year. I didn't really look it up. Okay, I didn't look it up. Okay, so okay, let me try to see another one. Okay, let's see. Okay, that was the first, the second, and then on the third one. Okay, I introduced Felix. Okay, look on the monitor. Felix, you're in it now. There you are, Felix. This is what I did originally. World Sports News with Ernie, and there's Felix. So there's the first time you see Felix on the and Felix is on some podium or something. What happened there? Okay, so I go back to that. Okay, that was. Okay, so go back to videos and this again. That was the third edition. Third edition, and that was probably more than a year and a half ago. I'm not sure what a year ago is anymore. Okay, so I'm looking to see. And then we started the World Sports News commentary. Well, that was another one. NFL picks. There's Felix at the NFL, and there it is that we know of today. And a year ago, World Sports News with Ernie. Okay, so we start. And there's the one with a year ago. It says CEOB Bunny wishing Merry Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to say Merry Christmas there. So March the 25th. Yeah, this would be their second Christmas. Or two. Okay, I'm looking. Is there anything New Year's? Okay, let's see. Oh, NFL Awards live stream watch party. Okay, that 11 months ago. Huh. I can't. 10 months ago. World Sports News with Ernie 10 months ago. 10 months ago. You know what? I don't know. Do they have like Oh yes, I forgot about that. I should look to see. Okay, let's see. World Sports News with Ernie 11 months ago, but when was it actually uploaded? Welcome to World Sports News with Ernie. On our first news story, it says January 11th, 2024. Always tries to find diverse world sports, but what got World Sports News to make darts the first news story is the young 16-year-old. Oh my gosh! Luke Littler. At 16 years of age, Luke Littler put a shot in the arm for interest of the sport of darts. Luke Littler, born January 21st, 2007, 16 years and 346 days old, is the youngest player to reach the PDC World Darts Championship. The PDC World Darts Championship final match was played on January. Oh wow, wow! Just by pure chance. So that was a year ago. The semifinals were played Saturday. So that was actually a year ago. PDC World Champion Okay, so that was an actual year ago. So that was more than a half a year ago. And I'm looking at that now, Ernie. So I can go from that one. I forgot to look at that part where you could see when it was uploaded, the date. Okay, so the 5th edition. I put SNR presents World Sports News with Ernie. Oh, there's the date. No, that's the timestamp. Okay, that's a timestamp. And then we got NFL News with Sylvester. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Telling people how to. Look at this one. Ernie, look at this one. World Sports News with Ernie. Tomorrow, when you go on YouTube, in the YouTube search bar, type in Sports News Review. And click on the microphone icon. It was changed. I had to change it because it was the one I really like now. Sixth edition. There's you and Felix promoting how to get on, how to find us. I like that. How to find us. We were promoting. Like, how do you actually find World Sports News? Okay, okay. So I got it. I know where we are now. Okay, so let's see. Just a few. It was. I know. Just. I live in a different world when I do World Sports News with Ernie. And. Let's see. 9 months ago. 9 months ago. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to look to see World Sports News and Comments with Ernie. Wow, this one I went all over the boards. I stopped doing this one, Ernie. Okay, this one says 8 months ago, but I stopped doing this, Ernie. Where both see, it's too congested. Welcome to World Sports News and Comments with yeah, and then I put the World Sports News and Comments. Is the co-host Ernie. On top of the desk is his faithful companion, the Rubber Ducky. Oh, I gotta remember the SailGP series too. Netball starting. Yeah, I gotta remember this. Netball starting soon. And then well. There it is, the Johnstone's Paint, Manchester, England, the SailGP. Sailing! Oh my gosh, sailing! Oh my gosh, sailing! I got it, Ernie, and this reflection, I got to. Imagine if I hit a button, imagine accidentally reporting on yourself. Okay. This is the time you still had that orange desk, and I decided to go away from that orange desk and give you the more suited white desk. And sailing, I gotta look that up. Okay, get off the channel here, and I gotta look up the SailGP series. I might have missed that. I might have missed out on that. SailGP. It's just hard when you just a staff of one person by themselves, and you don't SailGP. Okay, let's get to the calendar. They like it could be all. I don't know. They had the big event, and it was in Spain, and then I thought that was it. Okay, we'll just go. Let's see what happens with Sail GP. What's like? I didn't. This is like a bonus one. Like, what is the calendar on this? What's the calendar? What I gotta look for is Sail GP Auckland. Oh, there! It's going on right now. Something is going. Events are going on right now. Latest news. Okay, so I gotta remember to put sailing next edition on World Sports News with Ernie, and that I guess their year in reflection is organized. How do I organize this show better, Ernie? It's not the channel I have to worry about now. It's the show has this. This is its own. Like, I'm almost. We're part of the sports. Yeah, I have to. You are the Ernie. You are the glue. This show is the glue that keeps that name relevant. Sports News Review, because mostly after if without the World Sports News with Ernie, it's mostly NFL and a little bit of college here and there. And yes, I mean, like I said, I tried. We tried. I tried to do this, like, you know. You see that first video before you even World Sports News. I could go to the live streams, and I thought it was a better idea to live stream instead of videotaping like I am now, or recording, I should say, recording the video and audio, because there's not much audio video to record. It's mostly just audio I need, and the point being, Ernie, is that I just. You know, I was like I said, it's all about learning process, organization, and being able to just be on top of it. Like I guess I got Ernie, I gotta use the old fashioned calendar, and that's I think I'm gonna write. People are giving those away. Like, sometimes people get extra calendars and for whatever reason. I got one. Someone just goes, "You want a calendar?" And I said, "Yeah, I'd like an old school calendar." I didn't say why I wanted it, but I just thought in my head, Ernie, he's like, "Sports News Review." I'm going to fill out the calendar and Sports News Review old school. That way, every week before I do the show, I look to see what event and which one do I want to put down on these boards. And that's what I got to do. Is I got to do some of that old school organization. That's like the calendar, the good old fashioned calendar. Now, write it down on paper. Write it down on the calendar and magic marker. Over the big letters over that date. Snooker. All I have to do is put snooker or put badminton, because I'll look it up and see what quickly. Like, as long as it's got a few buzzwords that I can look up real quick and remember. And sailing is going to be now. Now I got to put sailing. Don't forget the next show. Get sailing on before the next show. So, yeah, I already have the. Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, I have to be more organized, Ernie. That's my year in reflection. Is it's just how to organize the show, not the channel. The channel is a different issue, Ernie, because the channel is all the shows, like the Coach Coyotes, Thursday night football. Well, because there's no NFL Thursday night football. There was college, but we could just Ernie, Coach can't stand up for more than a half hour at that, or whatever. Like, whatever, he's an elderly person. I'm younger than I could say. I'm not gonna say who's older, who's younger, but I am. Well, I'll just say, I'm younger than Coach Coyote. And if I can't stand for this long period, I can't. I can't subject Coach Coyote to stand. He doesn't want to sit down behind a desk, and he likes to. Well, yeah, if I find a recliner, and but it just doesn't look kosher. Coach doesn't want to be on a recliner watching the show unless. But I'm saying, like, a new studio, like, what we'll do is we'll get, like, Coach Coyote a nice, very comfortable chair with the back, a hole for his tail to come out so he doesn't like there's usually space. There's put a space for his tail to come out so he can lean back a bit and be able even to do some live streams here and there, maybe a college football game live stream, because the NFL is covered by the Munchie brothers, and we got the weekly radio show. I would like to have Coach being able to behind the desk like the way you are behind the desk, Ernie. Is that we have the week. That's when the NFL season's over. We got the weekly. I gotta write that down too. The weekly. That's part of the year in reflection. But that year in reflection should be this show right here, not channel, not the whole entire channel. Right now, Sports News Review Calendar will even that doesn't need to put Super. See, I don't need to put Super Bowl because I'm going to be doing NFL football so much that I don't need to worry about missing. See, I don't miss out on it's so easy to find the information and all that. And once again, folks, that's the point of Sports News Review is to highlight shows. Highlight sports that are not highly advertised and publicized in Canada and United States of America. It's so I've had a good hour and 26 minutes of being able to lie down here on the bed and pretty well I got up a few minutes ago and just having a good time doing this show, and I'm gonna just say that it was lots of fun doing the show last year and plus, and Ernie and Felix came on board later. Felix came on board third show in, but it was so funny to look at. It almost looked human, like you're reflecting, and there's Ernie's first show, and it's just, I know it's just weird how I gotta take everything down. I don't feel like it. I don't want to. It's just Ernie. Once we take the set down, that temporary set down, we take the sign down, we take this board down. And we put the desk away, and Ernie goes on his way, and Felix goes his way. And I just feel like at least we got next week to bring back that magical world again. And I just have a magical feeling. I think Ernie is just going to be a magical summer, and like 50 years ago, 1975. I mean, that was a good time. I can't wait till it's 2027. And 2027, Ernie, we will have the magical 60 year anniversary of the Summer of Love. And we're already there. We already got the flowers. Yeah, I definitely got to keep this. Even if I won the lottery, I got the new studio. Ernie, this will always be part of you. A piece of this studio will always be part of the World Sports News That Ernie show, because the backgrounds could change for well, we already changed the background once in a while for NFL news. I have to change some backgrounds here and there. And Sylvester personalized it with the pause. And, I mean, Coach Coyote can have his background. And this will always be the original World Sports News with Ernie background. As in, it stays with Ernie, because there's no other background I could even... if I was looking for a background for Real Sports News with Ernie, don't forget Ernie. This is the background I would actually want. But this is the only one I had. I tried to go back to those stores, as I say, Ernie, the dollar stores and all that. And I can't find these backgrounds anymore like this. It's a certain size blanket I just happen to be covering radios with these things, and now I moved and all that. I still have one more left of these blankets, but yeah, that was a good year in reflection, and I think organization is our key. And we got 10 seconds left of the show. Okay, so for Felix, sitting on the desk as faithful companion, for Ernie, behind the desk, Ernie. All three of us, that's Ernie, Felix, and I, all three of us are saying, thank you for all the viewing you've done for World Sports News with Ernie. Hope for a good 2025 coverage of World Sports News with Ernie. And with all that, we're going to say over and out.